This is the Fake Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. Please welcome back our three finalists. A Fake Jeopardy field photographer, originally from Devizes, England, Paul Brown. A one-time Fake Jeopardy champion from Washington, D.C., Katelynn Joyner. And, this occupation has been redacted, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, R.J. Gammon. And now, here is the host of Fake Jeopardy, the Grand Finale.
What is up, guys? That's the special finale greeting for you. Welcome to Game 2 of the Tournament of Champions Finals, the Game 5 of the whole ordeal. I can't believe we're here, guys. It's happening. It's done. And let me tell you what's coming for the winner. Nothing that you can keep, but we're going to see what this thing does.
Yeah.
So, better hope it's for you, you know what I'm saying? All right. In front of our players now are the scores from last game. We're going to clear those now. Those will be added to the end of their totals from Final Jeopardy to determine our winner today. What do you say, guys? How about we kick off the finale of Fake Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Here are your categories. Calvin, juice it. First up, we've got Never Break the Musical Chain. If you haven't seen our Never Break the Chain categories, what's going to happen here is the answers of each clue will link together by the first and last word of the clues. It's recommended to go in order, so you can have a bit of a hint, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Totally up to you. Next up, we got Time Zone. And then Wheel of Fortune. This is one of the categories that our contestants were warned about before the game. What's going to happen here is you're going to be solving Wheel of Fortune's toss-up style word puzzles. Each letter will animate on. There's a special twist in this edition of the Wheel of Fortune category, though, and that is that each solution to the puzzle all share a common link. Once we see all of those clues, I'll open up the floor if anybody would like to guess the common link, and if you are correct, you will get an extra $3,000 bonus. So, could really change the game.
Whoa.
Next up, we've got a look inside the Museum of Failure, the traveling exhibit, the Museum of Failure, which happens to be where I'm sending two of you after the conclusion of today's game. And next, we've got Crossword Clues W. And finally, a very special category from a very special guest. We're going to learn about Major League Baseball from my little cousin, Elliot Cruz. I'm very excited for this one, and he is too. So I don't remember how the actual show does it, but I think it would be interesting to start off with the person who was in the lead last game. That would be Paul. So Paul, pick first, please.
Can I have Time Zone for 200?
Of course. Chicago, New Orleans, and Houston all occupy this time zone. Katelynn.
What is Central Time Zone?
God's time zone, according to Thomas Millett. That is correct.
As someone from God's Time Zone, I will agree. Let's go for Time Zone 400.
These chained timekeepers of old are kept in the jacket or pants instead of on the wrist. Katelynn?
What is a pocket watch?
Right.
Time Zone for 6.
Veterans Day 2011 brought a unique numerical occurrence at this minute in the day. Better make a wish. Katelynn?
What is 1111?
1111, correct.
Let's do Time Zone for 800.
And right out of the gate, the daily double. Katelynn, you're the only one who has money. You are at 1,200 right now.
Let's do 1,000.
Okay. 1,000 in time zone. PM on a clock stands for this, the Latin for after midday.
What is post-medium?
Oh, man. Oh, it was so close, but I'm sorry. Post-meridium.
Meridium, okay.
Yep, just missed one syllable. I'm so sorry. Takes you down to 200, and you can pick the next clue.
Yeah, let's finish out the category.
Sure. Take a look. This metaphorical clock stands to represent the likelihood of man-made global catastrophe, or midnight. Currently, it's 90 seconds to midnight, the closest it's been since the clock began in 1947. Sleep tight. Katelynn?
What is the Doomsday Clock?
The Doomsday Clock. Yep, and you're right back where you were before that daily double. Pick again.
All right, let's do MLB Do's and Don'ts for 200.
Yes, let's go see Elliot. Come on, Elliot.
If possible, do this to get 3 runners out and just 1 at bat, like the Minnesota Twins did twice in 1 game in 1990.
RJ.
What is a triple play?
A triple play, yes.
MLB for 400, please.
Come on, Elliot.
Don't cheat even if you think you can get away with it like this team thought they did in 2017 when they used dugout trash cans to communicate the next pitch to their batter at the plate.
Katelynn?
Who are the Houston Astros?
Houston Astros is correct. It's a very Houston-heavy category, and Thomas isn't even here today. It's so sad. Go ahead, Katelynn.
Let's do MLB for 600.
Okay.
If you find yourself batting with the bases loaded, do hit a home run to achieve one of these. First hit in the major leagues by Roger Connor in 1881.
RJ.
What is a grand slam?
Yep. And Paul, I'm so sorry for all these American sports categories. It'll be gone soon.
good.
It'll be gone soon.
Let's keep working on MLB for 8.
All right, this clue features the whole family.
Don't get caught doing this by the pitcher. If you're not back to the base in time, you're out.
Katelynn.
What is stealing a base?
Yep, correct.
Paul almost had that one.
Oh no! Sorry, Paul.
Let's go ahead and finish out MLB.
All right, here he is.
Do get inducted in the National Baseball Hall of Fame in this city after your hard-fought professional career. You'll find me there one day.
And, RJ.
What is Cleveland?
No. Katelynn or Paul? You sure, Paul? Katelynn.
Pretty sure.
What is Omaha, Nebraska?
Oh, no. Paul?
I'm good.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I wouldn't have even gotten that one. That's in Cooperstown, New York. And thank you so much to Elliot, Lauren, Josh, Henry, the whole family for helping us with that category. I can't stress enough how excited he's going to be. Katelynn?
Yeah, let's keep it up with the fancy fun clues, and let's go to Wheel of Fortune for 200.
Might as well give Calvin a challenge. All right, so here's the first puzzle. The category is place. RJ.
What is the Barclays Center?
That's correct. Right here in the hometown of Brooklyn. RJ, pick the next one.
Wheel of Fortune for 4.
Next category is, what are you doing? RJ.
What is playing beach volleyball?
That is also correct. Oh, and I forgot, Thomas is here. Hey, Tom. Well, he is actually here. Thomas couldn't be here today. He's studying for exams, but he did put it in his contract that he must appear credited in every episode. So this is him. This is him making that happen today. RJ, go ahead.
Wheel for 6, please.
All right. Category is food and drink. RJ.
What is salmon and lobster?
That's correct. 3 for 3 so far. Where to next?
Wheel for 8.
All right. Category is proper name. RJ.
Who is Sandra Bullock?
Right again. Damn. All right. Where to?
Let's finish her out, Kirby.
Sure. Category is, what are you wearing? Katelynn.
What are sultry stockings?
Yes, indeed. You got RJ at the end there. So
I know.
now, here's what we're going to do. If anybody would like to guess the common link from our 5 puzzles, buzz in now. Paul.
What is miscongeniality?
Oh, no. Katelynn or RJ? So those are all things that have to do with nets. The Nets play at the Barclays Center. Beach volleyball has a net. Catch salmon and lobster with a net. Sandra Bullock starred in The Net. Sultry Stockings. So there you go. That one was very difficult, but hey, you guys did great. And let's stop right there for now. We'll talk to our contestants one final time right after this. Welcome back one final time. In our Fake Jeopardy series, we're going to talk to our contestants. Let's see how this past week has been for them. Paul, welcome back. I hear you are taking a trip very shortly. Where are you headed?
Yeah, I'm heading off to Florida in a couple of weeks.
Wow, you're coming by our neck of the woods. So what do you got planned? Are you going to see anything, see some sights?
It's kind of splitting the trip in half. First week's going to be seeing the sights of Yulee, Florida.
Yeah.
Hopefully stretch that out for a week.
I don't know if it can fill a week, but
do our best.
Fantastic. And so you also, so you had you have been to Florida before, but there's a Florida-based product that you just tried recently that you've never had before. And what was it?
Yeah, that was a Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Yeah, I've been a lifer on Lucozade, but I thought with the Florida influences, I'd give it a go. And
yeah, of course. So do they sell it where you are, or like where'd you come across it?
Yeah, it's in like supermarkets. I just never seen it until I knew what I was looking for. It's just around.
All right.
Yeah.
And you tried it, and what's the review?
Brilliant. Yeah, I felt energized.
Good. That's a good answer because we are all Florida Gators here, and that's a Florida Gator product. All right. Next up, Katelynn Joyner. How's it going, Katelynn?
It's going. It's been busy. Yeah.
Good. Nice. So you were telling us earlier that you also had a first time thing happen in your life. What's going on with you?
Yeah. I took a trip myself, except the trip was down to the floor of a club that I was in last week. I went out with some friends to celebrate a birthday party, and I had a really good time, safe to say. But I fell down in the club, and as one of my friends was helping me up, I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, "I think I sprained my ankle." And he was like, "You're fine." So I kept walking on it for about another 3 hours. And then the next morning I woke up and I said, "I think I sprained my ankle." And lo and behold, I did. So I had to wear a walking boot this week for the first time in my life.
Oh, man. That's not... Ugh.
It was funny, though, because when the nurse practitioner was in there, she was like, don't forget when you're wearing the boot to go heel to toe. And I was like, "Oh, honey, I've been doing marching band for 8 years. This heel toe is not going to be a problem." So
yeah, we understand the heel toe. All right. Well, hey, Katelynn, see you next fall. RJ. RJ, hello again. You remain a booked and busy man up in Pittsburgh, PA, and today is no exception. Tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, so I know last week I talked about my marathon training, so that's still going. So right before the filming of this, I ran 14 miles.
Yikes.
And then after the filming of this, I've also been taking improv classes for the past couple of years. So I've got a show this afternoon. And then, one performance just really isn't enough, in my opinion. So I'm actually also in the community band here in Pittsburgh, and we've got a concert this evening. So it's just kind of back to back to back. So if anyone in the audience, they want to come, the improv show's at 2 p.m., the concert's at 7 p.m. So anyone close by, come on down.
All you people up there. Yeah, I was going to say, I would put this out as a promotion, but this episode doesn't air till July 31st, so sorry. Not going to help ticket sales, sadly, but...
RJ, I am like 4 hours away from Pittsburgh, so I can't promise the improv, but I could promise the concert.
Yeah. And the concert's like an hour out of Pittsburgh, so it's like 3 hours.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, an hour back towards Katelynn. Oh, this is fantastic. You'll have to let us know if it happens, and we'll talk about it on the next episode. Right, guys? Okay. It's funny because it's the finale. All right, let's continue the finale. Katelynn had the last correct Wheel of Fortune puzzle, so she's going to pick first to continue us.
Yeah, let's go look inside Museum of Failure for 200.
Yeah, why don't we? All these products are featured in the traveling museum, the traveling exhibit, the Museum of Failure, and this is the first one. Take a look. This futuristic flop was only on the market for 2 years before folding, but saw new life as Doc's time machine in the Back to the Future franchise. Paul.
What is a DeLorean?
Right.
Let's do the same one for 400.
Take another look. A popular cola took on a new look in the 1990s under this name, and the public responded in one accord. No thank you. Katelynn?
What is Pepsi Clear?
No, I'm sorry, we can't accept that.
It's okay.
RJ?
What is Crystal Pepsi?
Crystal Pepsi. I'm so sorry. I was thinking Pepsi Clear was another version of the product. Sadly, it was not. So, RJ, go again.
Museum of Failure for 6, please.
While Apple's Vision Pro might seem revolutionary, this wearable tech was on the same track. A mobile device before your very eyes, it came with touch operations and a 5-megapixel camera. And good news, if you buy now, it'll still work until September 2023. RJ?
What is Google Glass?
Google Glass, right.
All right, Museum for 8.
The loser of the home media wars of the 80s, Sony's tape technology debuted 1 year before VHS, but VHS wiped their format right off the market. That's Sony Betamax. Betamax. RJ?
Let's finish out the category.
Did it work your core or work nothing at all? That'll forever be the question for this tropical as seen on TV product. I think general consensus was nothing at all. That's the Hawaii chair. The Hawaii chair. Yep. RJ, go again.
Let's do crossword clues W for 2.
Great. Special thanks to this service for providing years of Fake Jeopardy research. 9 letters. RJ.
What is Wikipedia?
You got that right. I was just on it mere moments ago.
Crossword for 4.
Skew. 4 letters. Katelynn?
What is Wary?
No?
Yeah.
RJ or Paul? Katelynn, you were 1 letter off. What is warp? Warp. RJ, pick again.
Crossword for 6.
Building as a moon. 6 letters. RJ.
What is waxing?
Correct.
Crossword for 8.
Anne Robinson's favorite name to call you. 11 letters. Paul.
What is weakest link?
Correct.
Psych me out for a second there. Same one for 1,000.
Jean of Hips Don't Lie. 6 letters. What is Wyclef? Wyclef Jean, featured on Hips Don't Lie. Paul, take us to our last category, please.
Last category, 200.
This 2008 Kanye West album includes the hits Heartless and Love Lockdown. What is 808s and Heartbreak? Paul, pick again.
Same for 400.
Find Elvis dwelling here ever since his baby left him. Paul?
What is the Heartbreak Hotel?
Correct.
Same for 600.
Check out anytime you like at this fictional lodge, but you can never leave. Paul?
What is Hotel California?
That's right.
Same 800.
Tupac and Dr. Dre lead a song about this state that knows how to party. Katelynn?
What is California Dreamin'?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
RJ or Paul? It's a good guess. No, that's California Love. California Love.
All my California songs are Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Now the last clue. Taylor sure has told a lot of these in her day, but this is the only song actually called it. Paul.
What is Love Story?
Love Story is correct. That you really enjoyed the musical category. That takes you to 3,000, just under RJ, and Katelynn is going to pick first in Double Jeopardy. We'll see you then.
Is Paul a Swiftie?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Hannah doesn't like that.
I was gonna say, Hannah, how does that work in the relationship?
Puts a strain on it.
Yeah. Paul, are you dragging her to the Eras tour?
Not convinced her yet.
Okay.
Still work on that one.
Well, let us know if you need someone to go, because I'll fly. I'll hang with you, Paul.
I will
There you
also.
I agree.
All right, the final real round of Fake Jeopardy is upon us. It's Double Jeopardy, but first I want to check in. Everybody's got a white mug today. We saw that in the opening shot. Paul, what are you drinking today? More Gatorade?
No, sadly, I've got just chamomile tea.
Oh, great. Katelynn?
It was my Cafe Bustelo with a little bit of Trader Joe's French vanilla creamer.
Whoa. And RJ?
Water, because I gotta stay hydrated after my run.
For sure. All right, so no one's stressed enough to be drinking the hard liquor right now. That's good. That's a good sign. All right, let's kick it into gear for Double Jeopardy. How about that? Here are your categories. First up, we have the musical chain continues. If you remember the chain from the last round, it keeps on going here. Next, we've got celebrity limericks. Tell us the celebrity we're hinting at. And then you are the answer. Phonetic alphabet. Here's a complicated one that we want to challenge you with. In each clue will be hidden words that are used in the NATO phonetic alphabet, and what you have to find is the acronym that these words make up. Again, hidden in the clue, these words will be found. Best of luck with that one. Then we've got before, during, and after. Round of applause, right, guys? And finally, this will be everyone's favorite. Automatic points. I'm going to read a statement. You buzz in, you get the points. So, Katelynn, can you tell we're at the end of our rope riding lines? Katelynn.
Oh, that's really funny.
As long as you're not reusing clues.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll save best for last. I'm gonna start with musical chain continues for 4.
All right. A new direction for One Direction, this ballad tells the tale of a relationship ending in heartbreak. Probably not the first time this has happened. Katelynn?
What is Story of My Life?
Story of My Life, yes.
Let's do chain for 800.
Future released this song featuring Drake in January 2020. Please no one tell him what happened next. Yeah, imagine releasing a song called Life is Good, and then the pandemic hits. Ouch. Katelynn?
Chain for 1200.
Olivia Rodrigo is thrilled her ex is doing so well after the breakup, but she isn't. Paul?
What is good for you?
Good for you, yeah. RJ, I can tell that one hurt. Missing that one.
I was buzzing.
Yep. Paul?
Can just keep going with 1600.
Usher's here to tell you you've got one heck of a crush in this 2001 hit. Does everyone know the first word, at least? It's You Got It Bad. You Got It Bad. Paul?
Just finish it 2000.
All right. Hannah Martin, listen up. This MIA single was my alarm in college. Listen. RJ.
What is Bad Girls?
That's right.
I've been woken up by that song one too many times myself.
Exactly. In on the hotel phones, right? Good times. RJ, go again.
Going with you, let's do You Are the Answer for 4.
He was the Beatle who some believe secretly died in 1966. Katelynn.
Who is Paul McCartney?
Paul is correct. Hi, Paul.
You are the answer for 800.
The device used to raise a car off its wheels. Paul?
What is a jack?
A jack for Richard Jack. Paul?
You're the answer, 1200.
I hear bad this man was the baddest man in the whole damn town. Katelynn?
Who is Leroy Brown?
Leroy Brown, correct.
You are the answer 1600.
The Shakespeare history that features the popular quotation, a horse, my kingdom for a horse. RJ.
What is King Richard?
Finally, someone gets their own, yes. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, no. Paul.
What is Richard III?
That play is called Richard III. Oh, I'm so sorry. That totally went over my head at first. Paul, you can go again.
Just close it out, 2000.
This American track and field star still holds the record for the women's 100-meter and 200-meter sprints. Katelynn?
Who is Caitlyn Jenner?
No.
No?
RJ or Paul?
Oh, for women's. Oh. I'm an idiot.
It is a bit of a trap because that's a good guess. No, this is Florence Griffith Joyner. Florence Griffith Joyner. But you were right to think it was your name's turn.
I knew I was coming. I knew I was due.
Yep. All right, Paul, go again.
Let's do Celebrity Limericks 400.
On Friends, Ross and I were at peace. Saw nothing but ratings increase. Got the morning show, and wouldn't you know, now I sit at the desk next to Reese. RJ?
Who is Jennifer Aniston.
That's right.
Third graders are doing hard work out there.
They are. Every day. Toiling.
Limericks for 8.
Sketch comedy was my life's passion. I brought SNL back to fashion. Made movies like Elf, I wrote some myself, and at the box office I cashed in. Paul?
Who is Will Ferrell?
Right.
Same one, 1,200.
All right, here it is, Daily Double. First Daily Double of the round. So, Paul, you have had a very good second round here. You're in the lead with 7,400 over RJ's 4,400. What would you like to do?
I'll go for 2,000.
2,000 it is in Celebrity Limericks. Here it is. From Carter to Reagan to Bush, Bill Clinton and George W. Bush, the voters skewed older, needed someone bolder, so my campaign gave young ones a push.
Who is Barack Obama?
That is correct. And as soon as I saw you were getting the Daily Double, I was like, I tracked him again with the American questions, but you pulled it off. Good stuff. All right.
1,600, Celebrity Limericks.
I started my life on kids' TV, made millions from platinum CDs. Things weren't great at home, Dad kept me alone. Then a show on Hulu sought to free me. RJ.
Who is Britney Spears?
Right.
Let's finish out Limericks for 2,000.
Okay. My threes keep the Warriors sturdy. My college retired my 30. 14 years later, there's few that are greater. The 4 rings on my fingers look purty. Katelynn.
Who is Steph Curry?
Right.
Before, during, and after for 400.
Buckle up, folks. Here we go.
Oh,
Listen to Adele's hit 2011 single while eating Chicago-style pizza, but don't forget to clean up after. RJ.
What is rolling in the deep dishwasher?
Yes. Next.
Before, during, and after for 8.
The Rewatch podcast dedicated to the Steve Carell sitcom leads a chorus of this big company tune, but only during the sale hours of 11 to 4. RJ.
What is the Office Ladies Who Lunch menu? Or lunch rush?
No, I don't think so. No. Katelynn?
What is the Office Ladies Who Lunchtime?
No. Paul, do you want to try it?
No, I can't get the ending bit.
All right. The correct response is the Office Ladies Who Lunch Special. The sale being the operative word there.
I see.
So, RJ, pick again.
Let's keep going on that category for 12.
Why not? And here's the second Daily Double. So, you can see the scores. RJ, you're down by just under 4,000. So, what would you like to do?
Let's do 3,000.
3,000. All right. He doesn't want to take the lead just yet. Here's the clue. Oscar-winning Best Picture featuring this Talking Heads song that you're welcome to bring in and get repaired or replaced anytime you like. Any guesses? You want to try?
I got it.
That's all right. It is Everything Everywhere All at Once in a Lifetime Warranty. Would you like me to repeat it? Because that was a bit of a marathon. All right. RJ's speechless. RJ, do we need to take a break?
Like, I see the pieces, but I don't think I would have gotten to that long walk.
That was a long walk. All right. Pick again.
Let's just keep going through that category.
All right. Sing a chorus of UF's fight song with your best Zoolander face during a screening of the 1989 film starring Julia Roberts and Sally Field. RJ?
What is Orange and Blue Steel Magnolias?
Right.
And let's finish off that category.
All right. Sinatra's Ode to the City hands out small, refreshing chocolate treats, then sits down for a children's hand-clapping game. RJ.
What is New York Peppermint Patty Cake?
Yep. Good stuff, guys. All right. Whew, it's over. RJ,
Jesus.
RJ, hit us with it.
A phonetic alphabet for 4.
Yeah, you thought that was bad. Here we go. In Lima, Mike danced the foxtrot with an alpha named Oscar. Katelynn?
What is LMFAO?
Yeah.
Phonetic for 8.
Then Oscar and Mike hit the links for some golf. They're really hitting it off. Paul?
What is OMG?
Right.
Phonetic 1200, please.
I'll spare you the details, but I did a tango in Lima just before I flew Delta to meet with Romeo. Paul?
What is TLDR?
TLDR. I'll spare you the details. Too long, didn't read.
Just keep going with the same category. Next one.
November brings an intense race between Alpha Sierra, Noob Charlie, and an Alfa Romeo. RJ?
What is NASCAR?
Yeah, NASCAR.
And let's do phonetic for 2000.
To catch you up, I went to India with Charlie and Yankee Mike, who's not as well traveled. Still not sure how he felt about India. RJ?
What is ICYMI?
ICYMI, in case you missed it. Good job. Y'all killed it. That was good. All right.
Hey, I work with the Navy. I got...
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. All right. Everyone, buzzer fingers ready.
Right.
It's time for automatic points. RJ, pick a clue.
Let's do automatic points for 400.
All right. Buzz in if after 23 episodes, Kirby is really starting to grate on your nerves. Paul. Good one. Yep. Same. Next.
800.
Buzz in if Mondays. Am I right, folks? Paul, again. Man, quick on the trigger.
Automatic points 1200.
Buzz in if these other two contestants should let you have the money instead. Paul. Wow. Paul's got the sweep. And that's even making it across an ocean. And he's smoking, y'all.
1600.
All right, buzz in if there's a Fast and Furious movie coming soon to theaters. Paul. Yeah, it's always true, isn't it?
Yeah,
all right. Here's the last quote-unquote clue. Buzz in if corn will run right through you. Paul again. Wow.
That was...
I was trying. I know.
That's amazing. That is 5 for 5. Wow. Whew. I got to recover myself on that. I never thought someone would get all 5. Okay, so, wow. Scores are different, let me just say, at the end of Final Jeopardy, but still, anything can happen. We have last game to factor into this one, so everyone please remember that when you make your wagers for this Final Jeopardy category. Pop culture. We'll be right back with the clue. 9 contestants, 5 games, brings us to this point in the Tournament of Champions. 30 contestants and 23 games brings us to this point at the end of Fake Jeopardy. It's an amazing accomplishment what you three have been able to pull off, and I want to send a huge thank you to everyone that has ever helped. Right, run the board, do the buzzers, everything to make this machine run. Thank you so much. You're My Hero. That includes, among others, Board Boy Calvin Crockett, Writer Blake Trotsky, Scored Boy Carson Crockett, Buzzer Gal Kathy Eilers, My Mom, My Dad, Judge Thomas Millett, Stephanie Knorr, Michael Martyr, and of course, Hannah Martin, who's here with us today. Hannah, want to peek in and say hi? Hey, Han. Good to see you.
Howdy.
This has been so much fun, an absolute blast, and it all comes down to this Final Jeopardy clue. The category is pop culture, and here is your clue. On this character's inclusion on the Time 100 list in 1999, writer Bruce Handy said he represents an unprecedented merge of social satire with popular animation. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Controversy was it was a list about the most influential figures of the 20th century. He appeared on this list with the likes of Mahatma Gandhi. People were like, huh. So we'll go to Katelynn first. Katelynn, you had 3,200 in this game. And let's see what you responded. What is Homer Simpson? I'm sorry, that is not correct, but an excellent, excellent guess. And what did you wager? You pushed all in. It's what I would have done too. That'll bring you down to 0 today, but combined with last week's total, you now stand at 12,599. Let's go to RJ Gammon next. You had 9,800 in the regular game this time, and you wrote down, what is SpongeBob SquarePants? No, again. I'm so sorry, but again, another very good guess. And that'll bring that. Let's see what you wagered. 97.99, everything but $1 again. Fantastic move. That'll leave you with $1 today, and combined with last week, bring you up to 4,201. It's all up to Paul Brown. Paul had 16,600. Had some excellent help with automatic points, but he's already up there before that category came around. So let's see what Paul wrote down. Paul, you wrote down. Who is Scrooge McDuck? No, another very good guess in the Disney franchise. But no, the correct response was Bart. Bart Simpson was like a cultural phenomenon in the early 90s, and he was included on this list. So Paul, let's see how much you wagered. Only 2,000. That'll take you down to 14,600 today. And with your monster total last week, Paul Brown! You are the Fake Jeopardy champion, Paul Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a couple of games. Guys, this has been so much fun. I want to thank our 3 finalists for playing today, our 9 Tournament of Champions applicants, our 30 players, everybody I thanked before. Thank you so much. I can't really say we'll see you next time, but thank you.
Where's the gun? Where's the money? Where's the money thing?
Paul, Kirby, shoot Paul.
So good. Wait.
Hear more from our contestants and take a look behind the scenes on the Fake Jeopardy After Show coming August 2nd. This is Kirby Dobbs speaking for Fake Jeopardy, an Inside the House production.
Hi, everybody. Earlier tonight, you were introduced to some of my closest family members, Elliot, Henry, Lauren, and Josh, during Elliot's MLB category. But there was an important piece missing from that series of clues, and that was Elliot and Henry's little sister, Edie, who we lost earlier this year. We miss you so much, Edie, and this episode is dedicated in her memory.